Hi guys, welcome to Be Your Show. I'm your host, Hailing Nguyen, and today we will talk about the biggest problem on the world right now, the coronavirus. For students at college and universities in the United States, coronavirus is bringing a new layer of uncertainty as classes are moved online and some students are being told to move out. It is an understandable decision, given that schools with high numbers of students living on campus, attending group lectures and labs, and eating together in the dining halls are perfect petri-dishes for disease. But many schools have been trying to recreate themselves as instruments for equality, expanding need-based financial aid, and offering need-plan admissions, so that anyone who qualifies, regardless of family wealth, can enjoy the huge step up. However, it still has no clear public plan for students who cannot go home. Those whose homes are in affected countries, those who are low income and rely on financial aid for their housings, those whose homes don't offer space effectively to learning, and those who support themselves and don't have home to come back. A Bloomberg student named Riley Phillip, she said that, I pay for my rent by working part-time at Subway, but because of the coronavirus, there's no student on campus. Subway closed. I don't have money. Staying home is great, but cannot go to school. That's sad. Many low-income students rely on their schools for housing, food, and income, including work, study income, the only income my international student can legally make. A whole lot of first-generation college students are also supporting family members back home, paying bills, sending cash, and otherwise sharing their resources with a network of people who all rely on each other. An unexpected change like this can have rippling consequences for a whole family. The other student named Rebecca Koloski said,
I know we have to cancel class, but this is ridiculous when everything is canceled. I live by work, study income, and government support. My family doesn't have enough condition to support me. I just don't know what to do now.
In here, I have some comments from the students. They talk about their opinions when we have to cancel class and move it online. Cherry Shen, a Chinese student, shared her story.
So, when I first heard about the school being closed, actually I was a little bit shocked because we all had prepared to be back to school after the long holiday. But I know we should take such measurements to contain the virus. At the beginning, when we just started with online learning, it was a little bit complicated because not all my classes are conducted in the same platform, so we have to download a lot of applications such as Zoom, Google Hangouts, Canvas, Microsoft Teams, and so on. So it takes time to get familiar with all the systems. Additionally, contacting my professors is now more difficult because we don't have face-to-face meetings like before, so we have to make phone calls or even send them emails. We face the same problem when it comes to group work. We have to discuss through video calls and FaceTime. We find it not as effective as the traditional way. However, now that most of us are familiar to the distance learning, I find it a more beneficial and convenient way. It turns out to be an occasion for me to have more time for my family and myself. I no longer have to ride to school, which used to take me around an hour every day, or even more. My parents and I cook and watch shows together. I have learned several recipes and cooking tips from my mom. I also do exercises regularly to get lean and stay fit without hitting the gym. Also, I take this opportunity to read some books that I left unfinished since a long time ago. So, with all these efforts, I believe that we can all overcome the crisis and get things back to normal.
A student named Gabby Gary talks about her opinion when she heard about the BU coronavirus announcement.
When I first heard about our school closures due to coronavirus, I feel stressed because I wouldn't be able to see my friends and because it's harder to learn when you don't have your teachers in front of you. I keep learning with online homework through our school online platform. I read books, make handcrafts, and play musical instruments to keep my mood up. What I would tell other students going through the same situation around the world is to try and do the thing you enjoy. This is an opportunity to try new things and not only your homework.
To refute to those opinions, a student named Abby Preacher said that
I know everyone is frustrated that the rest of the semester is now going to be carried out online, but please don't blame the administration. They didn't want to cancel either, but at this point they had to. Also, imagine how bad it will look for us if almost all universities canceled except for us. This situation is annoying for everybody, including both professors and administrators.
at the heart, this is a school problem generally. It is a national failure to be transparent about the risks of coronavirus. That leaves institutions like universities out of their own, making decisions based on limited information, which in turn leaves poor students worse off than wealthier ones. Students at elite schools better off than students at less elite ones, and everyone struggling to figure out how to stay safe and healthy this time. This is Helen Nguyen from BU Show. That is all for today. Thank you for listening and have a good one.